this is Gary Kayye. We're here at InfoComm 2024. I'm here with Clint Hoffman, the president and CEO of Lightware. We're going to do a booth tour for those of you who are not here at InfoComm. This is a chance for you to see what Lightware is pitching and how they're kind of positioning themselves in the industry. But first, I want to congratulate you on your recent success, specifically around the USB-C products. And I kind of want to know, if I were running into your booth and I said to you, hey, I got to catch a flight, give me the elevator tour of Lightware. What is the big message that you're pushing here at InfoComm?
Well, again, I think I love what you said. We are the first people that I think pioneered USB host and device switching in the ProAV industry. We've been doing it since 2021. So that's the mainline message. We do it with a product we call Taurus, and talking about the evolution of Taurus, I think, is the key thing. So I'll be doing that with you as we go through the booth.
All right. So you're primarily focused on USB-C connectivity, USB connectivity, I should say, as your primary focus here at InfoComm. And that obviously is serving, especially the UC market right now, is exploding with USB-C connectivity.
Correct. And we have some AV over IP traditional stuff as well. That's very important, and some regular matrix switching as well. But the real story is the proliferation of USB requirements in the ProAV.
All right, so we actually went and shot individual product videos here in the booth, and they're already online at raypost.com/InfoComm. Type in Lightware in the video search window. But I want you to kind of give me a tour. You're going to guide me around. Tell me where to go first.
Oh, let's go around here first.
All right, let's go.
All right. So the first thing we did is we came out with Taurus, and it has two USB-C inputs. Well, this particular device has two USB-C inputs, two HDMI outputs, a bunch of USB inputs, and what you can do is then connect your laptop via USB-C, and a single cable is bringing you charging or power back to your laptop and taking your audio, video, Ethernet, and USB signals in in both directions, quite frankly, the USB in both directions. Yeah. And this device then allows you to do BYOB in the meeting room simply by plugging in your USB cable.
Right. So ultimately, in this case, the camera, the mic, the monitor, and everything is connected here. And this allows you to connect up and create your own sort of like ad hoc Zoom room, Teams room.
Correct. And if this is my laptop and we walk into the room, maybe there's a room PC that's in place. I go in, I connect my laptop, and I automatically switch to my laptop, displacing the room PC because I want to present. Or you would put your laptop here, you take that cable, you plug it in, boom. Not only am I being able to present, but I'm also getting control of the USB assets in the room at the same time at my laptop.
Automatically, so you don't have to go in and change your camera settings or your speaker settings or your monitor settings.
Correct.
Any of that kind of stuff.
Yep, and so that's the Taurus. Taurus, and then basically this is the standalone, the first version we brought out, because if this is at the table, depending upon how far away your display is, you got to get the signal from the table to the display.
All right, got it.
Now let's go this way.
All right. And obviously, when Taurus first started, USB was the standard. Now it's USB-C. We're seeing a lot more USB-C in the market compared to what we were 10 years ago when you started that.
Yep. Interestingly enough, we'll stand back a little bit here, but interestingly enough, it was a visit by our owner to Microsoft in 2020, and the gentleman at Microsoft said, talk to me when you have a USB-C device, because all laptops in the future are going to have just USB-C inputs and outputs.
All right.
So that spurred him to come up with that product you just saw.
All right. So what is this a new version of it?
Yes. I'm going to sneak in here for a second. We're doing a video, if that's okay. So then what we did is, after we had the standalone unit, we realized that situation I told you about, getting the signal from the table to the monitor. So what we did is we took the box and split it into two. So now you have the transmitter at the table and the receiver part at the display. You can put it behind the display.
And is it one cable that goes between the two?
One single SDVOE cable up to 100 meters.
Okay.
So you can plug in USB devices that are at the monitor, the camera or the microphone or whatever, and then it'll go over that SDV cable back to the table, and when I plug in my laptop, I will have access to those devices.
It's just like as if the box was sitting on the table. You don't have to do any configuration.
No configuration.
All right.
All right.
And this is what? The Taurus what?
We call it TPX.
TPX. Okay,
TPX. So we went from standalone to two-piece that you can send over a distance.
All right.
Now we're going to try and make our way over here.
All right. Obviously, the busy booth.
Hello. So we'll do the best we can here, but
Yeah, that's what
so
happens
then
on all
the
of our
third
trips.
iteration is we then said, okay, we have these transmitters and we have these receivers. What we're going to do, because we're SDVOE now, is we're going to put them into a 10 gigs router, and we're going to put everything into that, and we're going to create a topology, a network in the room.
Okay.
So say it's a divisible space or it's an auditorium,
Yeah.
and you can route every US device in the room, every host in the room to wherever
So you're
you
creating
want.
a virtual matrix switch.
We've created a virtual matrix switch using the transmitters and receivers.
But you still have to have a network switch, right? It's got to be at
One
least
10
10
gig
gig,
networks, yep.
Because it's got to be able to handle the bandwidth of SDVOE.
Yeah, but it's also designed for a space.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be putting this on your network. You're just
Yeah.
going to be creating a network
Right.
in the space.
Right, yeah. So it's kind of an ad hoc network, basically.
And then there's a couple of things. We can do automatic switching over the IP, which has never been done before.
Okay.
And we can route, it doesn't matter. If you got two cameras in the room, we have two cameras here, I can route both those cameras to this laptop simultaneously if I want. I can have one camera follow a certain video somewhere in the system. There's nothing we can't now
So
route.
in that case, you would then have to go in and select which camera you want to show it at that moment inside of your...
Yeah, you have access to both of them.
Okay.
So you can route anything, USB or host, anywhere in the system.
All right.
And then we also made the switcher scaling, this particular receiver is scaling. So when I switch between sources, watch here.
Watch the monitor.
Yep.
So basically,
This is how fast it
you're
switches.
creating a seamless switch.
Yep.
Instant seamless switch.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
And
that's-
bottom 3 row.
Yep. That's,
Yep.
That's cool. All right, so what is that one called?
TPN.
TPN. Okay, so that's the
TPN. And we've
TPN.
coined a phrase, and it's important because we go right back to the beginning where you started about that's UC. We are coining the phrase UC over IP because
Okay.
that's what this is.
Okay.
The unified communications over an IP system.
I got you. All right. Very cool.
Yep. And and then I'll show you one more thing because
All right.
we've talked Taurus.
Yep.
But let me show you this. I'm going to sneak in here for 1 second, everybody.
And
So-
obviously, you're an SDVOE adopter. Are you all 10 gig, or do you have any 1 gig stuff at all?
Oh, I didn't know SDVOE had a 1 gig solution. We're doing all 10 gig.
Okay, yeah. I know. I'm asking you if you have an alternative 1 gig solution, or is everything 10 gig? Okay.
So
yeah.
we have traditional, what you would consider more traditional AV over IP solutions in this is our newest product, the GVN or Gemini.
Okay.
And this is a 1 gig AV over IP solution
Okay.
with 4K 6444, but also two things that are new, seamless switching and USB 2.0 capability
Okay, built
over the
inside of
network.
that.
Exactly.
And is that JPEG 2000 or JPEG XS?
It's a version of JPEG 2000, correct?
Okay, all right.
Correct. And it's got the
So
three.
you use a transmitter and receiver for each device.
Correct. And it's
Okay.
got 3 milliseconds of delay. That's actually live, and I don't know how to show you, but somebody else could make it so that you could see it. If you looked at
Well,
live,
that's probably live, and that's
Emery, how do I put the millisecond demonstration up?
There we go. There we go. All
Okay.
right, there we go.
That's not through the system, and that's through the system. You can see there's
So
virtually
that's
no delay.
native, and that's through the
Correct,
system. Yeah.
correct.
So 3
Um,
millisecond delay.
3 millisecond
So
delay,
that's like
and
a snap of a finger.
our power draw is like really ridiculously low compared to some of our.
All right, and that's
folks in the
Gemini. That's
Gemini.
new.
That's new. 1
But it
gig
can
AV.
still be a virtual matrix.
Yes.
Okay, good. And you can learn more about this at lightware.com, lightware.com. Of course, like I said, we shot detailed product videos on all these products and more, actually, at raypels.com/InfoComm. And just type in Lightware in the video search window. Clint, thank you very much for
Thank
doing
you,
this
Gary.
tour. I really
Appreciate it, man.
appreciate
My
it.
pleasure.
Thanks for watching. We got a lot more InfoComm 2024 to cover.